Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. The ones that are gonna see this in the record, also welcome. I'm really glad that Laura is joining me also today for this special class. Let's say that it's a special because we're gonna do it some other way. We're gonna be both in different places this time. And we will start. Just let me share my screen. And the class that we're gonna talk today, it's the sleep, stress, and emotions. Basically, this is part of one of the main stages that doTERRA has in the pyramid, that it's the third stage or the third step that we need to take care about our sleep, our stress, and our emotions. So let's get started, Laura.
Okay, so first of all, you have to understand your emotions and be able to rate them on a scale from 0 to 10. How is stress in your life? Is it taking a lot of space, or can you manage it easily? Are you concerned about your sleep, either as its quality, or are you sleeping enough? And how frequently your emotion feel difficult to manage? Are you overreacting or anything that can feel stress?
And how do we're gonna scale this? So after the class, you might come back to the first slide. So take a screenshot, and then you will see how stressed, how good are you managing your sleep, and where do you want to improve, or with what tools you want to improve these 3 specific points. So the first thing we need to know is that the hypothalamus, it's a tiny control tower that it's in our brain. So basically it's in the middle of our brain. And this is the section of the brain that will release the stress hormones when we are gonna receive this impact on our lives. So the adrenals, it's the hormone, or the moment, or it's not the moment, it's the function of our body that's gonna send this message. What's gonna do? It will help us to protect. So basically, when we are crossing the street and we see that a car is coming into us, we will feel this stress. So it will design us to protect, to run, to jump, to back up, or whatever we need to be safe. So this is a moment that this hormone is being released. But also when it's lot of time with this hormone, it will make a disaster on our wellness, on our mental health, because we will have lots of high moments of pressure, of stress, and of course, it will be unhealthy for us. So the effects are not gonna be nice in our body.
Yeah, and that's when we can experience many different symptoms, like being irritable, being anxious all the time, and even you can start to be depressed. It can manifest as headaches, migraines. You can have troubles to sleep because you can't relax anymore. Your immune function can be affected as well, and so you can become to start being more and more sick more often. And it's also if this hormone has also an impact on your blood pressure, because it will increase it. And if you're stressed all the time, your blood pressure might be too high all the time, which is very bad for your body.
Exactly. So what happens when we have all these symptoms? We might be having these disorders. So we will be increasing the cortisol levels, and that means that the melatonin levels will not be able to rise as they should be on our body to promote a restful sleep. So this is why we have this lack of sleep or insomnia, because, okay, we're having this lack of melatonin because the cortisol is very high. So basically, this problem comes from 70% of the problems of sleeping are related to psychological issues. That means 15 environmental and 15 medical. This part of environmental means about the timing, about the sun, the sunlight, or the seasons that we're having. Here in Dubai, normally we have lots of sun, but it doesn't mean that we've been receiving the suns. For example, in the pandemic moments when we were all locked down, we were not able to go outside and to see the sun. So we were also having these problems of sleep. And in terms of other countries like France, for example, that Laura can tell us a little bit more, the timing in winter, it's completely different from summer. The sun that you have, it's not the same. The sunlight, it's not the same. I think at 4 o'clock, you have no sunlight, right? Or
yeah, in winter time, 5 o'clock, yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, so normally people get depressed around this season because of this increase of cortisol and lack of melatonin. So with doTERRA, we have lots of tools that we can use to improve everything that we have been talking about.
So let's talk about a bit of, let's talk a bit about cortisol now, because you just mentioned it a lot. So cortisol is one of the stress hormone. It's the primary one, and it will have many action on our body, and it will change the way we use the nutrients that we found in our food. And for example, it will increase the sugar in your blood to make it ready for our muscle to act, to run or to go away from the threat, for example. And yeah, so it's important, but on the long run, not that good. It's
Exactly.
also make our brain and muscle use all that glucose more efficiently to be ready to fight. So that will have an impact on the repair of the tissues. It will cause an increase of our heart rate and our blood pressure. Also, same thing, to provide more oxygen to your muscles to be able to act to the stress. And yeah, that's all the fight or flight response. So it's getting all your body ready to react to the stress, which when it's not like a threat, like a lion is coming to eat you, when it's stress, like because of work and things like that, it's not as beneficial, because you don't have to run away from your boss normally. You shouldn't.
Exactly, you shouldn't.
So that when all these effects of this cortisol are getting bad, in fact, for your body.
So exactly what happens, sometimes people get this question, is it bad cortisol? Well, actually, it depends on how high the levels of cortisol are. As Laura has explained us, it will help us to be safe in some of the moments of our day, of our life. But if they're really high, they can be bad in our immune system or in our whole system. So basically, we have to control this stress and avoid to have this increase for the many issues or many healthy problems that we might have. And one of the basic problems that we might be having with high cortisol is anxiety and depression. And how do you know if you have or you suffer from anxiety or depression? Is that when you have lack of will of doing the activities you enjoy doing before. So let's say that you enjoy dancing and one day you have a dance class and you don't want to attend because you don't feel in a good mood of doing what you like to do. So that's part of how it starts, this depression or this anxiety. Also, anxiety can be seen when you eat a lot, also when you have sleeping disorders, when you bite your nails, when you have ticks on your hands, when, let's say that, I don't have it with me, but when you have these caps that they hear every time that you press it, like if it was a lighter. So you start having different or some behaviors that they're not part of your normal way of behaving.
And one solution to tackle too high cortisol level is food, because food is our medicine. It can be so beneficial. So you can eat more dark chocolates, include bananas and pears in your diet, drink lots of black and green tea. And probiotics are also very efficient, either in the form of yogurts or any fiber. So eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Oats are also amazing. So it's amazing for so many things. Oats, I use them to lower my cholesterol, so nothing to do with stress. It's a great food to add in your life. Corn, my favorite one would be red wine. So in France, we say drink a glass of red wine a day, keeps the doctor at bay. So it's good for so many, your cardiovascular and many things. So drink a glass, not the bottle. Tomatoes, potatoes, nuts. It's already also superfood if you're not allergic. Prunes and rice are efficient to decrease your cortisol levels. So yeah, so I would strongly suggest that you add them in your diet if you're not already.
And sometimes people come and say, oh, I don't have enough time to eat greens, or I don't like to have salads, or I don't have time to eat healthy because I'm in the office, or I don't have time, I don't like to prepare. So basically, doTERRA also have these products around that it's greens and fibers, that it's part of the new wellness programs. They started this January in the US store. So it's pretty much a good product that you can dissolve into water, you can put it into juices or any other drinks that you might have in your day, and that's it. It will help you to have what you are lacking of on your regular diet, or you can also complement. The LLV pack, it's part of one of the wellness products that doTERRA will always have for everything, because some of the food that we might be eating are lacking of the vitamins or the antioxidants or the omegas that our brain will be needing to complete all the functions correctly. The PB Assist, it's part of the probiotics. So I know that people doesn't like yogurt. For example, my kids, they don't like yogurt. So we do the PB Assist Junior, and these are sachets. They come really small in a watermelon flavor, and they like it. It's part of what they're doing, or what we are doing for them to help them when they don't have some of the products directly from food. The grapefruit, it's ideally if you have it as a fruit, but also as the oil, you can put it in water to help you lower the cortisol levels. And basil can also be ingested or diffused. So if you diffuse also grapefruit and basil in your diffuser, let's say that you're in the kitchen or you're working and you feel very stressed, you can put this together and feel how these levels are gonna lower, and you will feel less stressed. These oils, we did some research the whole week, and one of the first oils that came in this research were these four, well, actually five, with ylang ylang. Well, we will talk about ylang ylang later. And these are very important for us to have in mind when we have this cortisol disrupted. So this means that we're gonna help balance our body. So geranium has lots of properties, but talking to this class, geranium will help us with support the anxiety, so you can have them in a veggie cap or in the diffuser. It will help us hormone balance. It will help us with insomnia. If you suffer from neuralgia, it means that you have pain around your body. It will be also very nice for you to use geranium. And it's also good for pregnant mothers. Some of the mothers might say that or might feel fearless to use some oils because they don't know too much. But when you're pregnant, you can use the products, you can use the oils, you can diffuse, you can apply it topically, you can have some in capsules. So feel free to choose geranium if you are a pregnant mother. For adaptive, Laura, I know you have used adaptive, right?
Yeah, I love the smell, and I found it very relaxing, which it's his intention. So, yeah. And yeah, I love to diffuse it. When I'm working and I feel the stress building, I put a few drops in my diffuser and I relax. And I work better.
Exactly. You adapt to the situation, right?
Yeah, it's a really nice one. And yeah, the smell is fantastic.
Yeah, well, I have my adaptive roller here. It's in a homemade roller. And every time I feel with anxiety or I feel like something is disrupting around me, I use adaptive. It will help me, as the name says, to adapt to the situation around. Sometimes we lose we lose track of time and we start feeling stressed because we feel we don't have enough time to do the activities we need to. So adaptive is also really good to help us relax and flow with the time. Black sprouts will stimulate the thymus, and the adrenal glands. So it's very important to be with us when we have high levels of cortisol. Also, it will help to improve the meditation. It's invigorating. The aroma is really nice. It will help us to emotional balance. It will help us in our nervous system, and we can use them, apply it to the back of the neck when we feel very stressed. We can diffuse it. And if you diffuse black sprouts and ylang ylang together, the smell is amazing. The name that we call it is that it smells like baby smell, but actually the sensation of these two together, it's completely relaxing, and you feel again less nervous and more into you. So if you use this one, it's 2 drops in the diffuser, 2 drops of black sprouts and 1 drop of ylang ylang, because ylang ylang is super powerful aroma. So it will need more black sprouts than ylang ylang. You don't need to spoil too many drops of ylang ylang. And the petite grain, it's one of the main uses. It's for acne and to improve our mood, but also it will help us with fatigue. So if you are at night suffering from lack of sleep, you might want to put in the diffuser petite grain, or also you can put 2 drops in a veggie capsule, go to sleep, and feel more relaxed. It's very good for these fatigue moments. Also, if you're in the day, you can diffuse it. You can have it in a little bit of water. Well, not in a little bit, in like a full glass of water, 1 drop. It's amazing. And also, when you're feeling the high cortisol in your body, you will sweat a lot. So if you're seeing that you are sweating a lot, petite grain will help you with this excessive perspiration, and you will feel more how would I describe this sensation? You will sweat less when you're stressed, so you will feel less stress of sweating. I don't know if it's a circle. It's a weird circle how to explain this situation. I don't know if you have a better explanation, Laura.
No, I think it was very well. It's like in French, we say vicious circle.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you're sweating, you're stressed because you're sweating, so you're sweating even more, and then you have a loop. Yeah,
exactly. The word is, it's a loop. Exactly.
Yes, so that's at night. So doTERRA has amazing product to help us back to sleep peacefully, because I've been using them because I had very chaotic nights until recently. And doTERRA has two products that are one product very well known for sleeping. It's Serenity. But what is amazing is that they did it as soft gel. So it's really easy to have them on your bed night table and pop one before going to bed. And Serenity really calms and soothes the nervous system and relax you and make you in a good mood to go to sleep. And Copaiba, thanks to Nella, I'm using Copaiba a lot. And I can say it's really, really amazing. Same thing, easy to have on your bedside table and pop one in your mouth before going to bed. And yeah, it relaxes all the nervous system. So you just feel good. So that's really, since I'm using them, I'm using Copaiba at night for the time being. I don't wake up anymore in the middle of the night. I don't spend hours, my eyes wide open. It has changed my life. In fact, it's really, really amazing. So if you have a insomnia issue, I would strongly recommend one or the other one because they are really effective.
Yeah, and both also for jet lag are very good.
Yeah, if you're traveling, yeah.
Yeah, so if you travel by December, you might want to buy them soon, so you can have them with you by the time you travel. Also, we have the adaptive soft gels. The Serenity oil and the adaptive oil are not for internal use, so you have to go for the capsules that doTERRA has, okay? The adaptive capsules will encourage relaxation and will also calm and promote positive feelings. These capsules can be taken in the morning, afternoon, or at night. It doesn't have any timing or a specific time. And when you are under stress or you feel super stressed or you have a situation that you don't know how to control, take one adaptive, so it will help you calm. So this one is a must to have also at home. And one of my favorites is the Jarrow Pump. Jarrow Pump actually is the cellular beauty complex, but because it works also with our cells, it will help us to have a better response for all the emotions. Okay, so it will support our brain. Yes, it will support our skin, and supporting our brain and our cells means that we will not be oxidating, we will not be having this lack of healthy cells all around our body. So this is a product that normally or within a few months back, I've been taking it at night. And of course, my skin, my hair, it's very nice, or I don't put lots of chemicals on my head, on my hair, and I feel it really nice. I also use doTERRA shampoo and whatever, but the main thing is that I've been sleeping much better with the whole new routine that I'm getting used to it now. I used to sleep late, let's say past 11:30, because I was doing activities at night. So I realized that I have to cut my day because I have to have energy for my whole day. So as Laura said, the Serenity capsules and Copaiba capsules are a really good ones when you feel you can sleep. Maybe you go to the bed and it's like, oh, I cannot close my eyes. you keep watching, you keep seeing the mobile, leave your mobile on the nightstand table, take one Copaiba, one Serenity, and forget about everything that has been at the day.
Yeah, and you can also have, if you feel like you're like doing your own things, you can prepare yourself a roller for topical application, combining 7 drops of frankincense, vetiver, bergamot, and Roman chamomile, and add some a carrier oil of your choice, like the fraction coconut oil. Frankincense, it's the king of the oil, so it will be, yeah, it calms the nervous system. It's really keep the brain calm, avoid to have ideas all the way. And so it's really nice. And vetiver is a natural tranquilizer, so it's also helps to calm down and stop your brain working too much. Bergamot will calm your stress and agitation, and it's a bit like a sleeping pill. It will get you on the help you to fall asleep. And Romaine chamomile is the king of oils for relaxing, and it's lots of all what's anxiety, and it's the calming one. And so you can, once you've done your little blend, you just apply it on the sole of your foot, your big toe, your hand, and you can maybe, you wrote pillow. I don't know, you roll on your pillow. I wouldn't do that, but you can do it on maybe a tissue and but that's something I like to do. I put some oils on a tissue and put it inside the pillowcase. So I smell it for a long time. So it's tiny diffusion without a noisy diffuser close to my head.
Yes, also you can put a little bit of this roller on your hands, rub it, and pass it through your pillow or your
That's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll try that next time.
Yes, so if you have a diffuser, you can put 1 or 2 drops of each of these oils. This one is more for the topical application, but still you can use it on diffuser. For the ones that are in watching this record, don't forget to send the keyword of happiness. Happiness is the keyword for today's class. So take note, and please don't send it into the chat. Please, please, please. And
yes, so essential oil, and that's something I really love about them. They are not only good for the body, physical pain and everything, they are amazing for all what is mood management, and doTERRA has an amazing range to cover many emotions we can have. So if you're really tired and stressed, the best oil would be to use its Serenity, and we already talked about it because it's really calming, soothing, and bringing relaxation. It's a nice aroma of lavender, and it's really nice. But if you're tired and more like no passion, more on the depression side, you can have a citrus bliss, which is very like a bit of a sunshine in a bottle. It's really uplifting and stimulating, and it gives you energy and fight all depressive thoughts. It's a bit of sunshine for me. If you have lots of stress and are very anxious, and in that case, balance is a good option because it's grounding and it helps you there to stay your feet well on the ground and make you go ahead and be in control. And again, if you're stressed and on the verge of depression with no passion, here you can have elevation, and that bring back enthusiasm and courage, and it has a antidepressant property, and it's very nice. So I love to put drops in my hand and smell them a few times, but you can diffuse them, and Balance is great on the sole of the foot. Yeah, because it's grounding. So it's, I don't know how you use them.
I use them
Voilà.
on my foot, on my heart, on my diffuser,
Yeah.
on my
Anyway.
on my hand. Yeah. Anyway, these ones I think I even use them in my laundry. So these ones I use them lots in the whole day or in different moments of the day. I have to say that Elevation, it's a blend that is going out of the market. So if you want to try it, or if you want to have a backup, it's time for you to buy. The first warehouse that it's going to discontinue, it's Elevation. And I think it's because of the sandalwood. So doTERRA will protect the harvesting of sandalwood. We'll leave it for other blends and for the small bottle of sandalwood, and it's not going to be anymore selling the Elevation. So if you want to keep it up with this one, put it on your shopping cart for next month and buy it. It's an amazing blend.
Yeah.
It's very similar to this citrus bloom. It will help with this, most of the same emotions, but Elevation has a specific touch of osmanthus. I love the smell of osmanthus, and Elevation always make me in a good mood. I just made the video, Don't Worry, Be Happy, just to play around. Yeah. And Elevation for me, it's incredible how it works. All of these 4 blends are very nice for sleeping, for starting the day, for creating a nice mood when you are working.
Yeah, I diffuse Elevation in my husband's office to reduce stress and make him happy to be at the office.
Exactly, to be happy. This is how I say Elevation. Don't worry, be happy. It's just flow. I'm really sad of knowing that it's gonna be discontinued, but anyway,
we can hope that they will reformulate it.
Yeah, probably it's gonna be a reformulation or a new way of having Elevation. But yes, it's in Spanish, so we skip. So the blend for the restful sleep. These are tips for the diffuser. This one I really like, that it's the ylang ylang that I told you before, vetiver and bergamot. Ylang ylang is a strong aroma of a flower, and it will support in anxiety when you feel you have aggressive moods within the world or you within yourself. It also anti-stress with chronic fatigue. That's why it's good for sleeping. With depression, with menopause, if you are suffering from menopause, you can also use it topically. With insomnia and so many more emotions and things that it can help ylang ylang. Ylang ylang, it is very strong. So normally I put 2, 2, and 2. But if you want to have one less of ylang ylang and add one more of bergamot, it will also be really nice, the aroma. Vetiver reduces the stress, the anxiety, it promotes the emotional balance. It's part of vetiver, it's part of the Serenity blend. It will help with calming effects and emotions, and it will support also immune system. So if you feel also that you are lacking of sleep and you don't have the Serenity capsules, you can put 2 drops of Serenity, 2 drops of ylang ylang, and 2 drops of bergamot into a Becky cap and take it internally. It's different from the blend of the Serenity capsules, but it will help you. It will work. It's another alternative. But the Serenity capsules are really good for you to try to go to sleep. And the bergamot, it's antidepressant, anti-stress, it's deodorant, it will help, it will support the digestive system, it's anti-tetanus, it will give you radiant skin, it will help you with weight control when it's taken internally. It's also analgesic, anti-inflammatory, and it's the oil of self-acceptance. Sometimes when we have this lack of sleep or stress, might come from something that we are not accepting on our surrounding or on our personality. So bergamot, when we are breathing in, it will help us also to accept of who we are. And when we accept things, it's easy for us to release emotions and try to have a better sleep.
Oh, yeah. Another great brand to help you to sleep is a mix of Siberian Fir, Vetiver, and Petit Grain. So Siberian Fir, yeah, it's smells really, really nice. It's like being in the forest. It balances your emotion and reduce anxiety, and it works also very well on pain, muscle and pain. It's kind of, I think it has a anti-inflammatory action on the body. And it's great for all what is emotion related. So, and vetiver, Nella just talked about it, which is great. And petit grain, yeah, as well, it's, as we said earlier, it helps with depression, anxiety, and it calms the nervous system. So it helps if you have hyperactivity, and yeah. So, and what the good thing is that it works very well on bad smells. So diffusing it, if there's sometimes with the AC, you have this strange smell coming from the AC. The petit grain will make your bedroom smell much nicer. So you just pop 2 drops of each in your diffuser, and you're ready for a good night.
Exactly, you're ready for a good night. This is the adaptive system or the adaptive kit or collection. It depends on how or in which country you are. So it comes with the oil of 15 milliliters. This is for diffusing or for making your roller bottle. It's not taken internally. These are the capsules that we have talked about. And this is a roller blend that comes from doTERRA. So you can do it yourself like I did it, or you can buy it already ready, already with coconut oil, so for you to use it. So these are the 3 options to have adaptive. You can buy it separately, or you can buy them all together. When you buy them all together, it's cheaper than buy everything separately.
Yeah, I think I checked yesterday, and it's like if you had one free.
Exactly, more or less.
The cheapest one, but still one free. So it's
yeah. It doesn't matter if it's the cheapest or if it's
yeah.
the middle one or whatever. It's
yes. Yeah. So yeah, doTERRA has an amazing emotional aromatherapy kits. So you can have them either in a bottle or in a roller. I bought them as tiny bottles, and I kind not regret it, but I'm really looking forward to have them in rollers, because I think as it's for emotion, it's maybe easier to use just to roll on your face or wrist, and it's easier on the go. Yeah, the bottles are more for at home, diffusing at home, and
so if you want to work with emotions, it's really good doing both.
Yeah.
When you work with the emotions, you will work with the limbic system, and it will go through the nose to the brain. It will take 20 seconds for you to feel much better. You're talking about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Any medicine will make like that. 20 seconds, it's amazing. When you feel anything around your body, you open it.
Yeah, you smell it.
Smell it.
So that's why all these kits are great in diffusion. So all the tiny it's all 5 ml bottles. And my favorite is Cheer. That's my go-to oil. That's the one I keep buying because I'm using it a lot.
That's good.
That's
the Cheer is the one that you use also with your husband's office or at the entrance of your home, right?
Yeah, I did it once in my husband's office, and when I came back home, it was crazy because the whole house was smelling so good, and I came back home and said, "Yay, I love it." It's but they are all fantastic because they are all have something. That this morning I tried I used forgive, and it's a nice aroma as well. It's like a forest, but with a bit peppery, and there's no pepper in it. Strangely, I was sure there was pepper, so it really helps to balance your mood. And yeah, and it's good to have I really think it's good to have the kit, because depending on what you need at that point of the day or that day, you can adapt it and really see the benefits.
Yeah.
And I went to a meeting recently, and there was this lady saying the power of affirmation. So you say the world is amazing. I am amazing, and then try to find 5 statements that you're fantastic, creative, engaged, and whatever. And then you put 1 drop of essential oil in your hand, rub it, smell it. Let's say 3 to 5 times, and it's doing emotional aromatic anchorage. So it's bringing all these affirmation you had, positive ones, of course, in your body, and through the smell, it's block them in your brain.
I will do that.
Yeah, I'll send you. It's really good. That's why I did it with forgive this morning. So every day I look at the oils, these ones, and I say, so today, what am I going to ensure? And yeah, it's really nice.
Wow, I like that. I like that. And I don't know, but if you feel in a mood and you are thinking about that emotion, and then you switch off the emotion and you breathe again, or you smell again the oil, it's gonna smell differently. So if you have a sad emotion, let's say, and you breathe any of these oils, you will have some aroma. Then you think about another emotion, let's say that you feel angry and you smell it, you will feel another notes of the aroma. It's very interesting how the emotions and which notes of the oils you will be getting. So yeah, this is a great kit. We will talk it about later, because it's 6 oils to talk about, and all the affirmations that Laura has said that we can work with it. So
yeah, and I think I think here you have to let your intuition talk. Your intuition will take you to the one you need.
Exactly.
Just have to forget knowledge and everything, and just let things go.
I agree. These are some of the oils that are for depression and anxiety. It doesn't mean that they are the whole oils that you can use. These are some ideas of what you can use depending on how you're feeling. For example, here is in the slide, it's not neroli, but I do love neroli for these anxiety moments. When I had the vaccine, the first shot of the vaccine, I felt very anxious. I was shaking. I was having breakfast with some friends, and I started to shake. A few minutes, I think 2 minutes after, I smelled neroli, put it on my heart, on my neck, on my wrist, and let my body to have these benefits. I felt pretty much like a new person. So you can try some of these oils. For example, we have the Roman chamomile, that it emotionally, it's the spiritual purpose. Melissa, it's the oil of light. Lemongrass, it's the oil of cleaning. It's not just for cleaning the house, it's also for cleaning emotionally. Lime is the zest of life. Petit grain, or Laura, how you say petit grain?
Petit grain.
Petit grain. It's the ancestral oil, or the oil of your ancestrals. Rosemary, it's the oil of knowledge and transition. Clementine, it's part of the mandarins that we will be having in doTERRA's collection. So we will be having clementine, red mandarin, green mandarin, yellow mandarin, and well, tangerine, I have it separately. And these whole mandarins around the world, they will be having specific things. Clementine will lead us to our childhood and the happy moments when we were children. So it is a very nice oil to use also. Green mandarin, I forgot now what was the emotion of the green mandarin, but will also help us relax when we have it, especially citrus oils in water will help us being relaxed. When we diffuse around it, it's really good also to have the aroma. So use citrus oils also in your water to cheer you up or to calm you down. It depends on what you're having. Lemon is oil of happiness and concentration. Joy and creativity is for tangerine. Litsea is the oil of manifestation. If you have Litsea, it's an oil that you cannot buy. Also clementine you cannot buy. It's part of the oils that doTERRA has for promotions and the LRP rewards. And Litsea, it's a really nice oil that you can find with DDR or in Stronger. So if you want to smell Litsea, smell these two and you will find a note in common. That's the Litsea. It's sweet fruit, but still citrus. The aroma is really nice. And when you need manifestation of something, and if you don't have Litsea, use DDR or use Stronger to feel this manifestation of, for example, as Laura said, that we can have these manifestation phrases, or we can have, or we can work with our brain to cheer up. It's a really good way of doing our emotional work, Litsea. Wild orange is the oil of abundance. Frankincense is the oil of truth. Cedarwood is the oil of community. Grapefruit, I am missing here, it's the oil of self-acceptance. Clary sage is clarity and vision. Lavender, it's for communication, and every pair, it has lots of different oils. So basically, we'll repair what we are breathing. Every pear is completely different from what's breathed. Every pear it's made with citrus, and breathe it's made with fears. So different blends and for different emotions. Every pear it also has Litsea, so you can try it in your car. For example, I like to have it a lot here in Dubai for anxiety, for depression, or for cleaning our air. So it's not just for one main purpose.
So yeah, some ideas to put in your diffuser. So it's how to, yeah, some happy blends or make you feel better. So you can have either adaptive and white orange in same quantities, which will have a very nice citrusy smell, because adaptive is already a bit of a strong citrus smell. Or balance and white orange in the same amounts. So you'll have a grounding and uplifting aroma. Can have a forgive, balance, and one tiny drop of breeze as well. It would be very nice in your diffuser. So it will be grounding, forgiveness, and clearing airways. Have you tried this one, Nella?
Oh, wait.
Forgive, balance, and breathe.
Forgive. Wait, sorry.
This one, the bottom left.
Forgive, balance.
That's one. So it will be.
I have tried forgive and balance, but not with breathe.
Yeah, because that must be interesting, because breathe is very clean, strong for the airways. So I'll try.
Yeah, I every time that I look for the blends that doTERRA suggests or other users suggest, I like to try them. I haven't tried the forgive, balance, and breathe all together, just the first two. And I think breathe is gonna give a nice touch of freshness. So
yes, that was coming to my mind as well, fresh.
Yeah,
The hint of peppermint or something behind that.
exactly. Because
Brings a
as
bit
you
of
said,
alertness, maybe.
exactly, alertness might be, yep. And I was gonna say, when you were saying the forgive, I forgot the word. Now it comes to my mind. When you are a person, I forgot again. Oh my goodness, when pride, if you are a pride person, that it's a bit hard for you to ask or to say sorry to someone else. Forgive is a really, really good oil for you to have, because you will start saying forgive to yourself, you will start forgiving yourself, and then forgiving the others. Forgive
Yes.
is, yeah,
Yes, because
I know that it's not for everyone, but if you are that kind of person, forgive is an oil that you might want to give it a try.
yeah, and forgiveness, yes, it's not always easy.
Yeah.
Another nice blend will be a peace, balance, and vetiver in same quantities. And yeah, if you love grapefruits, smell a blend with citrus bliss, sandalwood, grapefruit, and elevation would be also very, very nice, very citrusy. Maybe the sandalwood will bring a more earthy aroma, but yeah. See.
And basically, as I told you before, we also have this internal juice that will help us sleep and will also help us improve our emotions, let's say. These are some of the ideas. Remember, it's not just these ones, the only oils that we have. But let's say that if you feel that you have something and you cannot sleep, you can take a tea with lavender, for example. So you can go have a tea with lavender, or have a tea with vetiver or frankincense. Or if you don't like teas, you can just have it in plain water. Citrus will also help us to cheer up, but some citrus will also help to calm down. Calm down, it's bettrain, the bergamot, the wild orange. And what these oils will do is that will adapt to our body on the stage that we are. If we need to be cheering up, they will give us energy and cheer up. But if we need to go to sleep because our body is with low energy and needs sleep, we will go to sleep. So it also depends on the sunlight. Remember that the melatonin and the cortisol are related to the environment. So having the oils in the time in the morning, it doesn't mean that you are gonna go to sleep, even though if you're tired. The adaptive capsules, the serenity capsules, the copaiba capsules. The green mandarin for me is one of my favorites in the water. Vetiver in the water, I have not tried it. What I have tried it's in the veggie capsules. I have tried vetiver in the veggie capsules, so it might work also for the ones that have insomnia. And grapefruit, if you have white grapefruit, that it was also a collection of last year, you can have it as grapefruit. The taste is different. It's white pomelo and the pink pomelo. So it's different flavors, different oils.
Yeah, and I think I copied your idea to have a box in the kitchen close to the water fountain. And I think it's amazing because each time you can add a drop in your glass of water. First, it makes you drink more, so it's better for your hydration and for your body. But then you can get all the physical and emotional benefits of the oil, and it's easy. It doesn't have to be complex creating anything. Just get a glass of water, adding a drop, and it's a really great idea.
Exactly. And just remember to have a glass of a cup of glass, ceramic or stainless steel, not plastic, because plastic might be disintegrated with the oil, so it will not be good for you to have it. And it will be one drop every 110 milliliters, that it's more or less half of a cup. But in one cup, one drop, it's perfectly You don't need that much. And last but not least, do exercise, because exercise will also help to release these cortisol levels, and also will help you to have better sleep. When you have energy in your body and you go out or stay inside home, but you use that energy, will help you to go to sleep better at night. So it's part of also the routine of how to improve your emotions and your feelings to go to sleep. Do exercise, have a walk, be in the gym, dance. How do you say? Steps. Go. Yeah, use just step if you live in the house. Steps are pretty easy to do. So move your body. Energy creates energy. And when we spend energy, we can go to sleep easily. So part of this movement, it's start moving around also.
Yeah. And that's one of my favorite things. So I discovered, I don't know if you know Symphony of the Cell, but it's several protocols on how to apply essential oil on the back and the sole of the foot. And so you layer the oil, and that's really amazing. It's amazing to give to someone, but it's also great to receive it. So there's one special for emotion. So you will start by rubbing the shoulders and neck of the person with frankincense oil and making it smell. And then you'll add some neroli along the spine and make it smell, and on the sole of the foot. And then you repeat with rose, jasmine. Then you apply your carrier oil to make it easier for the other oil. Oh, it's all in Spanish. Spike now. Melissa, Aline, Douglas Fair, I guess, and
Douglas Fair.
And Hiberne, spearmint. It's really impressive because it smells amazing. It doesn't last very long. I think in 10 minutes you have done all the oil application on top of the other one. So each time it's 4 drops starting from the bottom of the spine and going up, and then you rub it on the back and then the feet. So it goes quite easily, but it's all the aromas at the end get mixed and in a very nice way. It's amazing for relaxation. And I haven't tried this one, but I've tried other one with really great benefits on health and well-being.
Yeah, this one, as you said, it's really nice to have it on your back, but it's also really nice when you are applying it. So
yeah,
if you have any issues around your body, emotionally or physically, there's different protocols, as Laura said, and it's amazing how they work the oils, because it will make a symphony. It will make your cells balance within 20 seconds of the first moment that you breathe, and then applying it, it's amazing.
And then as there's quite a big amount of oil spread on your body, you can really even smell yourself. It's like so it's really working through your olfactive system straight to your brain, but also all the oils go inside your body through the skin and straight into the cells and where it's needed. So it's it's an amazing way to get essential oils.
Yeah, exactly. There's also Body Truman. It's the one that created the Symphony of the Cells. He has a website and he has this training in Symphony of the Cells. If you want, I can send you the link. It's amazing. It's very easy to have it. I think the basic training, it's free, and the other training, it's not too expensive. But basically, it will explain you how to apply everything and how does it goes. As Laura said, it will take like 10 minutes to apply it. So it's worth it to have it, to apply it to your kids, to your husband, to your friends, or whoever you want to help. And also he will tell you how to apply it to yourself, because sometimes you say, oh, I cannot reach to my back. You have your sole of the feet, you have the back of the neck, you have your hands. So pretty much it works very, very nice for you.
Yeah, and he has great books where everything is explained, and you have even a substitution of oils if you don't have all of them, because it's often tricky to get all of the oils.
Yeah.
But he always has 3 other possibilities, so most of the time you can manage to get another one at least.
Yeah, true. And basically that's it all for today. So use your oils, share your oils, teach to others. And I don't know if you have any questions, but it was, wait, let me, I don't want not to do the, yep, before. Last time I closed everything. So I don't know if you have any questions, if you want to raise your hands. I will end up the recording right now. Laura, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
I love that you all joined in, and hope to see you soon. And thank you very much.